For over 50 years, the LAYC has supported the social, academic, and career needs of the young people in the metropolitan area. Starting as a small community program, today over 5,000 Latinos and African American youth walk through our doors from all 8 wards of DC, Montgomery, and Prince George's counties. In March 2020, as a result of the pandemic, the world dramatically changed for our youth and families, and our work shifted to virtual programming, adding layers of urgent services in response to great need.
The inequities that have been present in our most vulnerable communities, in particular communities of color, are now more pronounced than ever,
says CEO Lupe Quinteros Grady. Job loss was immediate, while food insecurity and the need for basics, including hygiene items, diapers, rent, and medical care impacted our families. Since March 2020, we have raised over $300,000 to food and rent for our families. Grocery delivery is a weekly event at all LAYC sites. Whether on-site delivery, gift cards, or door-to-door, LAYC staff and volunteers are serving as first responders. Partnerships are key in this effort thanks to the Capital Area Food Bank, Manna Food Bank, DC Central Kitchen, and Sardi's. Our COVID response and engagement team disseminates bilingual information on combating the further spread of COVID-19 and educates youth on testing options, social distancing, and health measures to prevent the virus's spread. Relying on social media, we are educating the most vulnerable and impacted residents of our community. Anxiety and emotional stress among youth and families who are struggling to deal with this crisis has increased. Maria, a 13-year-old, cooked and cared for her younger siblings while both of her parents had COVID-19. Unable to log on virtually to her classes, she eventually reached out and was connected to a mental health counselor who helped her cope with the trauma she was experiencing. Since March, LAYC has conducted over 2,000 telecounseling sessions, and that number continues to rise as our team offers support, care, and love to hundreds of youth. Internet access and adequate technology is essential for all of our students. To ensure youth have the necessary technology, we distributed over 100 laptops and coordinated hotspots. Virtual GED and job readiness instructors keep young people focused on their path to success. Online English classes for parents fosters parental engagement and a sense of community. Summer at LAYC is always an awesome experience. Summer 2020 offered new challenges. We rolled up our sleeves and it surpassed our expectations. Virtual camps enrolled 200 elementary to college-age youth, offering an incredible menu of programs, including art, dance, theater, robotics, and coding. One art class, Cubism and Impressionism, encouraged youth to create their own masterpieces. Inspired by the recent social justice movements workshop, our youth read and discussed the book Stamped: Racism, Anti-Racism, and You. Summer activities enabled youth to virtually collaborate with their peers, breaking down their feelings of social isolation. Youth homelessness continues in the context of the pandemic. Our housing team supports 107 homeless youth in safe housing 24 hours a day. Even amid our pandemic response, LAYC's goal is to be a stronger organization for years to come. While responding to the immediate crisis, we look to the future focus on our youth voices and the integration of racial equity into the fabric of the center. To do this, we must also be strong financially. LAYC commitment to racial equity is both urgent and long-term. George Floyd's murder, the many deaths that preceded it, those that have come since, and the systemic injustices faced by the Black community will be front and center in our conversations with youth, staff, and the board of directors. Your support makes it all possible. Please give generously.